Hi folks, today we're going to be talking about knives, so stick around. One thing I love about this channel is over the years I get to test out some really awesome gear. So a while back I was talking with a good friend of mine, Eric Outer from Outer Limitless. Great channel, I'll leave links in the video description below. He's also a gear reviewer and a knife designer, and we kind of think a little bit that archaic, out of the box type of design when we're looking at reviewing knives and designing blades. So Eric reached out to me. He says, John, I have a knife design that's being made by TFK. Do you want to review it? I was like, heck yeah, I'll be your huckleberry. So today I'm going to be testing out the TFK T17.4. This is Eric's design, a collaboration with TFK Knives. And what we're going to do, as always, is I'm going to cut away. I'll do a quick up-close specs rundown for you folks, show you the ins and outs of this blade, and then we'll do some practical application out here in my backwoods playground. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. Knives, you're with me. We're out here in the woods. Life is good. The video starts now. Now for some thoughts on the TFK T17.4. First off, let's start with the sheath. Old school, traditional style dangler sheath. I love that. If you're not into danglers, hey, let not your heart be troubled. You can just take off the ring. Now all of a sudden you can belt carry it. So there's a little bit of something for everyone on there. Craftsmanship of this sheath, just outstanding. Has really nice welt. It is chamfered and radiused perfect. There's no sharp edges. Got the TFK logo stamped into it. You have riveted strap for your belt on the back. Just a great addition to this blade. Now, let's talk about the blade. First off, designed by Eric Outer from Outer Limitless. He is no stranger to testing out gear and reviewing knives, and he's had a chance to get a lot of knives in his hands. So he's taken a little bit of what he's seen and experienced through his travels. He's a hiker, he's a camper, and he's incorporated it into the T17.4. First off, this is a drop point design, has a high saber grind. I'm a big fan of saber grinds and flat grinds. I mention this in a lot of my videos. I know there's guys out there that like hollow grinds and all that stuff. And God bless you, that's just not in my wheelhouse. I like a good high saber grind. It works well for me. D2 tool steel, and the thickness is 0.16 of an inch. So I think that's a perfect thickness on this blade. Has a 90-degree spine, and as you guys saw me raking that ferro rod from Bigfoot Bushcraft, I'll leave links to them down below. Great company if you guys are looking for any fire starter stuff, but we'll stay on point. Blade length 4 inches long. I designed a knife with a blade 4 inches long, so I'm a little bit biased. I think 4 inches is right in that sweet spot between 4 and 5 inches. 1, functionality. 2, you can carry it with you all the time and it doesn't scare a lot of people, so it just works. The handle is a olive micarta, and it almost looks like wood the way that they machined it, and they have like this little saw blade cut, like when you're running wood through a table saw and you get a little bit of that kerf on the blade going around and just cutting into the wood. It looks just like that, and it just adds enough texture onto this knife where it's really secure in the hand. Now it has scalloped out little thumb ramps in there, so if you're holding this knife in a variety of different ways, for all you bushcrafters out there and campcraft people, you're gonna like this. Has a small Coke bottle design, not too well pronounced, but enough to where when you're holding this knife, I mean, you have a really good grip on this blade and it feels really secure. You have a lanyard hole, and yes, thank you, Eric, for making a lanyard hole that can fit paracord in. A lot of times I'm looking at blades and you need a thimble or a needle to be able to run some cordage through. The lanyard hole is just so tight on there, but you guys did a good job on that. Nice rounded pommel, just elegant looking old school style blade. You have a skeletonized handle on there, takes a little weight off this blade, makes it nice if you're backpacking, if you're camping, if you're into bushcrafting and you don't want a heavy piece of steel pulling your belt down. I think this is going to work really good for you. This has a acid stone wash on there, but they also have a satin finish that they offer and a tumbled finish as well. So you can pretty much customize this blade to your liking and kind of give it your own mojo. And as always, the sheath is form fitting, and they do all their leather work in-house. So you got a company from start to finish, the entire operation. They're making everything in-house. To me, from using this blade for a while, the quality control is just outstanding. So if I got to give ratings on this blade, design, thumbs up. The style, drop point with a high saber grind, thumbs up. The micarta scales and the way that they look, they're elegant, they're functional, and they just plain work. And the beautiful liners, thumbs up. Usability of this blade, the fit, the finish, the feel in the hand, thumbs up as well. I think you're getting a bargain with this blade. Folks, I'll leave links in the video description below. If you're interested and you want to learn more about this blade, or if you want to reach out to Eric and order one, everything will be in the description down below. Folks, with that, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me out here in my high altitude mountain playground. We're up about almost 6,000 feet. and it's just been a fun day. I'm glad I had a chance to do this video and to share it with you, and I invite you to join me on the next video. Folks, take care.